Hi everyone, right? This is Tweed, reporting on basically our Clan War week. I joined English Elite exactly at the end of last Clan War. I left Red Devil 7, just absolutely hard enough of it. And I've moved to a really good clan, so active it's unreal. Yeah, some really good players in it, enjoying it immensely. We missed out on promotion to Champs 2 basically by a star. Everything came down to this final war with the guys who'd been running it, winning the league for most of the week. Viet King Legend, who put up 30 stars, we put up 30 stars. We had singles, they had a couple of singles on us after a good couple of threes, including on me. My base held up so well through most of the week. I moved to a Vatang base for War 2, and it just got crippled. I've already covered my attack on, I think, base 3 this one. In my prior video, which I did Queen Charge Lalo, by charging my queen in here after zapping this disco, and then attempting to, well, the plan was to Lalo from this section up through the base, but I couldn't do that, unfortunately. Things went awry. So what I'm going to do this war is, I'm not going to demonstrate anyone else's attacks at this moment in time. I'm just going to go through my own, and we'll review what I did, why I'll have done it. So base war number 1 was a good win. No idea how to pronounce their name. And my attack here was on base number 7. Oh no, I was hit by 7 and I hit 10. Seems we've got a fondness for either hitting 9s or 10s this week. So this base, historically this would be a Zap Lalo base for me, but just kind of decided not to in Clan War. I'm only bringing the drags. So I've got two zaps to take out Sweeper, a zap and a Quake to take out a corner disco. I'm not going to zap the CC. What I would normally do would be to zap the CC, charge my heroes into this portion down here, and attempt to suey the town hall. However, there are so many stores up here, it just and all 4 expos, you're just not going to achieve that. I would then normally Lalo around the base like that. So in this case, what did we do? So take out that Sweeper, so we're going to hit it from the other direction with the drags. Queen and King with the intention of taking out the Eagle. And we were talking about this hit afterwards. I was with Shorty, and in hindsight, it would have been great to take 2 wall breakers, 2 super wall breakers, to get my queen into this compartment to take out the Eagle, because it turned out to be the problem. The problem being that took out this Sweeper over here, took out the disco where all the drags are going to finish, sort of sacrificed my king a bit too much, really. I should have burst his ability early. Loons and dragons down, and from this point onwards, what's going to happen is that the dragons are going to split up. I'm going to be able to blimp the town hall easily, but they're going to get pulled over this way. So I can zip through this, just really, really simple drag attack. Take out town hall, no problem. And it's going to be high percentage, but it sure isn't 3. I mean, realistically, what we're hoping for is 2s with the possibility of 3s. It is a bit of a shame my drags go after the king there, I guess. The thing is that drags, they're not slow. They burn through stuff if they're in a nice big clump like that, and that's why things like drag bat works. There are a couple of really, really good drag bat attacks, especially a really good one by Shorty in these last wars. I think that was War 6, can't quite remember. So War 2, against the eventual winners. Again, this war we lost. We won on percentage. And where was I? Yeah, they 3'd me on a Vatang base, and I hit my immediate opposite, number 9, on this one. And this one, this was perfect. This was 3 stars, and you look at this and you just think to yourself, right, okay, where is everything pointing? The ADs are not good for Lalo, really, unless I was able to charge into this section over here and take these two out. I could have Lalo'd down here. You've got ground, air, ground. So it would have been alright for air, but what I did immediately saw here was this intersection over here. And by quaking here and zapping this, I'm going to get rid of an incredible amount of stuff. And then I'm just going to witch the place. So there's the zap. Here are the quakes. First and foremost, right, you'll notice that screen shake is turned off, and that is so I can be accurate with those quakes and the zaps. So at that point, this base is, well, this is the chief compartment that's really a problem now. Everything else is opened up, and I was basically a tile away from hitting there. And this is like the Itsu comp. Golem and a king, nice golems. Siege barracks with a pecker in it and a bunch of hogs. And then from that point on, release the witches, and there is nothing more to say, really. It's like press face against screen and 3 star. So, yeah, not a very good base. And there we go. So many skellies left up. But, you know, it's just boring, really. So, next one, War 3. Where are we? I hit 9 again. So I went up 1 this time. And this was, yeah, this wasn't great. So this was the E-Drag attack. Got wrong spell comp. Why have I got another zap spell? I don't know. But the idea is that I am actually going to move my E-Drags through this base. What happens is that I set it up, so I set up a funnel so that they're going to come in here. My queen is going to take out this single. And I'm just going to launch my E-Drags from this portion up here, and they're going to move through the base like that. But it doesn't happen because that never goes. Could have done with a baby D up there maybe to get rid of this. Would have been OP. Would have been good. But again, yeah. I suppose, yeah, I forgot to say that, I forgot about that. The zap is used to zap headhunters. Although I'd already used it like a buffoon. But it doesn't matter because the headhunters just get wasted by the E-Drags anyway. But you can see what happens to the raid. I lose 3 E-Dragons to the gold star, and it ends up being 74%, which isn't great. But it's another attack strategy. So, on number 4. I think this was a reasonably high one. And it wasn't. This was the worst. This was terrible. Number 12. Base number 12. Left myself too long to pick a base that I liked, and I went for the Christmas tree base. Now, oh, for love nor money, in FCs, what I actually do is hound bat this. And I always generally start my heroes down here at the bottom to work their way up through this section. They either go this way or they go this way. And eventually manage to get up towards here. I'm not zapping the CC. I'm going to move stuff up through the base. And yes, this was appalling in its entirety because I didn't zap anything. Yeah. So I'm going to sue the town hall in this case. I'm bringing 2 ice golems. King is dead. I've got lots of headhunters up there with me. I know that I'm going to get all of this stuff. And at that point, I'm praying that my queen wraps round for the town hall. And she does. So what I really need to happen here is my queen to take out scatter. And I freeze about 5 hours too late, and she dies, and then basically the raid is over. It is never going to be 3 stars. I seem to remember I had a sneezing fit at roughly this point after putting those balloons down, and I didn't manage to get everything down. Everything started to fail. Absolutely appalling. 68%. It was never going to be good. Never going to be good, especially when I couldn't see. So on number 5, we picked this up and we dusted ourselves off. 30 to 29 to Malaysia. And I hit base 12. Again, number 12. Cosmos. So close, 94%. So you'll notice again this is a very different troop comp, and what we're bringing here is Zap Hog Attack. Why hogs instead of loons? The only buildings within this radius of the base here are defences. There are stores and there's some defences here, but most of this stuff outside is trash. That's on air, 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 air. He's got an AD here, which is a bit problematical. You could drop a balloon and then a slammer onto that, but he's got so many gaps down here. It's pretty obvious where he can leave his giant bombs, and a lot of the traps are going to be up here, obviously. So I decided to hug it. What I needed to happen here was again these to go, these core buildings to go. I can zap this and this, and I do, but you know that's no real value. So first things first is the zap and the quake. Get rid of the double cannon. Don't quite get that. 2 ice golems down with the king and then the queen and then the headhunters. Everything spins around in a whirly birdie trap. My king will kill the warden, and as soon as the queen activates the town hall, I pop her ability. Get rid of the town hall real quick. RC's going to take care of this, and I need my queen to take care of that. But woe betide, Tesla farm, Skellies, she's just going to get smashed in the face by the scatter shot and die. At which point it's time to start the hogs. So we do the approach of a wall of hogs, followed up by another little wall of hogs down here. And we're going to use a slammer down in this section. So hogs are looking healthy, heal, warden ability, which is completely wasted, pretty much really, other than the fact that the cannons and the expos are hitting it. Hogs are still up, but they get pulled off by these bloody Tesla farms at the bottom. You notice I've got cleanup going down already, all those wizards. At this point in time, this is looking crushed, except for that. Underground skellies. I guess it's I guess from from whoever built this base's perspective, it's baiting this. But then saying that, there were no giant bombs in that section there. Yeah. So yeah, the scatter is just going to kill everything anyway. But 94%, not too shabby. And again, different attack strategy. So final hit that I'll show now. War 6. Hit number 9 again. 95, so we got 1% better. And what did we do here? This was the drag attack. That's right. Okay, so what we did here was I believe I zap quake this with my RC. Take this out, move her onto this, pop her ability, and then she's going to move up here and she's going to get dicked by the scatter shot. I'm then going to create a funnel by dropping my royals up at this section over here. So I'm going to take out these buildings and just leave this set here standing, which is where I'm going to plop my drags down, and they're going to annihilate the town hall. Yeah, and then we'll see exactly how this goes on. Why dragons? Ground, 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 ground. Mixture of buildings within here, but clear, defined paths of buildings through the base, with the exception of that. So, E-drag. I forgot the E-drag. Quick sip of tea. E-drag helps set the funnel on that side. Pop Queen ability enormously too early, really, but she's gonna do her ultimate job and beat through that wall, which is actually going to be OP because she's gonna come through here and take out this stuff. Warden ability to protect against the scatters and the eagle shots and rage up those dragons, and they absolutely tear through stuff. The tornado trap helps more than it hinders because it moves this dragon over towards scatter. Back-end slammer, and it's unfortunate that I believe I brought ground troops, and I did bring ground troops, so I'd bring out the hound. I can't believe I brought yetis. I had visions of using the yetis to take this out, but the attack went the way I wanted it to, and yeah, I should have had balloons and dragons in there, and I believe that this would have been so much closer. There we go, dragon cleans up those pups, but they're just going to get dicked by the queen again. The warden is never going to finish the base. Well, there we go. And that last one was the Queen Charge Lalo, which I showed in a video yesterday. So we have invested into Inferno drags this week, and we are going to be trying either E-drags and Infernos or Drags and Infernos, as I've seen by Maverick, and I'm going to finish the day off with Lalo and then go on to that. Okay, right. In that case, it's a case of tweet out.